You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader, and hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking.
Welcome to Sunday Talk Politics. I'm Uncle Tommy, and it's a pleasure being here with you. Looking forward to a wonderful afternoon rather. We're not going to have Wall Street with us, but we have special guests who's going to be coming in a short while. I'd like to start by thanking the Lord for today, which is our actual Independence Day, and it's going to be our 63rd Independence celebration beginning today into tomorrow, and I look forward to many more And I thank the Lord for keeping us so that we can live through this and many more. Okay, before I start, let me let you know that we pledge to talk the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And to prove it, we have this.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Yeah, before we start, I want to play the Prime Minister's Independence Address, because today is the Independence Day, even though the celebration is tomorrow. So let's hear what PM Kamala Persad-Bissessar had to say.
Independence Day message to the nation from the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, SC, Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, on the occasion of the 63rd anniversary of independence. My fellow citizens, today, as we celebrate the 63rd anniversary of our beloved nation's independence, we honor the courage, vision, and determination of those who fought to give us the right to govern ourselves, to shape our destiny, and to dream of a brighter future for every man, woman, and child of Trinidad and Tobago. Independence is not just a historic moment. It is a living promise, a promise of freedom, equality, opportunity, and progress. While we have achieved much in these 6 decades, we know there is still much more to be done. We must continue the work of empowering our citizens, creating safer communities, inspiring healthier lifestyles, and opening the doors of opportunity through education and investment. We must work to make Trinidad and Tobago not only a place of rich culture and natural beauty, but also a land of fairness, justice, prosperity, and innovation. Most importantly, we must encourage in our children the values that will shape a stronger and kinder nation. We must teach them the importance of compassion for one another, of service to country, and of believing in their own abilities. Our children must know that they are capable of achieving all they dream of. To me, that is what independence is truly about, ensuring that the future of our nation is one where every child can grow up in a safer place, where education and opportunities empower them to turn their dreams into reality. Your government is committed to addressing the challenges we face. We know the road is not always easy, but I want to assure you that we will not shy away from the hard work ahead. I remain dedicated to fixing the problems that affect your daily lives, to creating jobs and opportunities, to supporting families, to protecting the vulnerable, and to ensuring that every citizen has the chance to achieve their fullest potential. But government alone cannot do it. Each of you has an important role to play in nation building. Whether as teachers, doctors, farmers, entrepreneurs, parents, or students, your contributions are the heartbeat of our nation. Together, with shared responsibility, we can build the safe, strong, and prosperous country we all envision. Let us not lose hope. Let us not allow the challenges to divide us. Instead, let us move forward with courage, unity, and faith in ourselves and in each other. On this Independence Day, I thank you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, for your love, your resilience, and your unwavering support. Together, we can and will achieve greatness, and as we raise our flags high today, let us remember that the red, white, and black are more than colors. They are a reflection of our strength, our unity, and our unshakable spirit as one people. Let us walk boldly into the future, knowing that the best of Trinidad and Tobago is still to come. This is my promise to you. May God bless each of you, and may God bless our beautiful nation. Happy 63rd Independence, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, indeed. God bless each and every one of you within my voice. Appreciate you tuning in today. And you can call us here at 973-609-6509. Now let's go to the chat. First in the chat was Keishan Thomas. Keishan Thomas. And he says, "Good night, Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street." That's because we were in early. Next was Keishan Thomas again. Yeah, just bear with me here while I go through the chat. Of course, Susan was next. Susan Lalchan. Greetings, Susan. Good afternoon. And we had Gail Rasmini. And we had Monica Ramkisoon. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. And we had Vindra. And we had Batman. Batman, you're late. It's okay. Good afternoon to you and happy independence to each and every one of you. And we had Miss Santa Cruz, Anna. Good afternoon, Miss Santa Cruz. Happy independence. Then we had Uranus McFarlane. And of course, Soul, you came in late, but you're here. I'm happy to see you here. Uranus McFarlane again. Soul. Clifford. Yeah, Clifford. And Vol. Volsan. Good afternoon, Volsan. The soldier after that. Monica again. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. Gen Z Paul. Cool Runner. Hey, Cool Runner. Good afternoon to you, sir. My guest is here. My guest is here. I don't see your camera. Look, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. I'm going to add you, but I'm not seeing you. Turn your camera on.
No camera on.
I'm not seeing your camera.
Oh, you don't see my camera. It should be on. It should be on there. You hear me, Uncle Tommy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Welcome to the show. But I'm not seeing you. I can hear you. If you look on the screen, you'll see where your picture should be.
We're not seeing it. I don't know why my camera not coming on, but good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to you, Uncle Tommy. Good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, and all the 100 and something that locked on YouTube already. Good afternoon. I don't know why my camera not coming on over here now. Why? Somebody had to check that for me. You have to check back that camera for me. I want my son check this camera here for me. My camera not coming on.
But meanwhile, we can talk. So how has your Sunday been so far, sir? COP? Kunji, can you hear me?
Yeah, Uncle Tommy, I hear you. I muted my mic a little bit because I want to check my camera. I'll come back on next 2 minutes.
All righty.
Oh, you mute me from there.
You want to go out and come back in?
Yeah.
Do that. Go out and come back in.
Take my and come back in.
Yeah, while we wait for COP, the number to call in here is 973-609-6509. Let's hear what's on your mind this Independence Day. Yeah, so we have quite a bit of you in the chat. Caller, you're live on WZYE. Miss Santa Cruz, you're live.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon.
And wherever Wall Street is, and good afternoon to COP. Happy Independence to you all, and to each and all our Trinidadian and Tobagonian citizens. And while I wish our citizens a happy independence, I want to say condolences to the UNC family on the passing of one of their stalwarts, Alan Karim. A lot of people might not be familiar with Alan Karim, but if they're on social media and on the chat, they will know who Alan Karim is. He was one of the one that developed the social media programs for the UNC, the pillars of progress, that when you want to get information, you can go there, right? Alan has not been well for a little while. Right after the elections, he got sick. And instead of getting better, Alan was just deteriorated. Alan passed away yesterday. It was a blow. It was a real sad blow to the UNC family, and especially to me, Uncle Tommy, because Alan and I would chat for all hours of the night, sometimes 2-3 times in a week. We always finding something to discuss. And even when he was at the hospital, he paid for Wi-Fi just to get in touch with Miss Santa Cruz, and I will really, really miss Alan. And I will say to him, eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let the perpetual light shine upon him, and may he rest in peace as he begin his spiritual journey. Thanks a lot, Uncle Tommy, and have a good evening. Take care.
Thank you, Miss Santa Cruz. And again, we say condolences to Alan's family. May he rest in peace eternally. Caller, your call's not coming through. Hang up and try again. You're live. You're live.
Hello.
Yeah, you're live on WZYE.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tommy and Mr. Washington.
Thank you for calling KFC, and happy independence to you.
Same to you, man. We celebrated 63 years of independence. Yeah. We're just giving thanks for life.
Yep.
And Mr. Cruz over condolences to the UNC family. For Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy,
Yes.
you and COP coming in just now?
Yeah, he's gonna come back and he's just fixing his camera.
Well, let's check in now.
Yeah, appreciate you.
In the program, yeah.
Thanks for calling and happy independence. Happy independence to you, Miss Atlanta.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and happy
Family and Wall Street, wherever you are, and just and condolences, Mr. Is Alan is his name?
Alan, yes.
The UNC patriot. Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Miss Atlanta.
No, I said condolences to the UNC stalwart who died.
Yes, yes.
I was trying to remember his name.
Alan.
Alan, says Alan, yeah. And I was listening to Miss Santa Cruz, I think it is.
Yes.
And would like to say that my mother always say, it is not how we die, it's how we live. And, and so people must concentrate on how they are living every day because they don't know when they will die. If it's next 20 years, tomorrow, next minute, or whatever. So it's how you live.
Agree.
And it will show how you die. You know what I mean? And this Mr. Allen seems that he lived a good life and was a good person, and condolences. And Tommy, how are you?
Quite good, thank you. Thanks for calling.
Yes. Okay.
Thanks for asking.
I hope everyone will chat on the chat well. And
how are you, Miss Atlanta?
Everybody's okay. I don't know if you have a topic that you were speaking on.
Well, it's open. There's an open forum today.
Ah, okay.
Because it's independence, people can call and express their gratitude for 63 years and wish
63 years
of independence.
Oh, well, to me, independence is every day. But anyway, I look at it a different way. But I like to hear your callers. So I like to hear the contributions from everybody.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you for yours.
But thanks very much.
You're welcome. Yes, the number here is 973-609-6509. Call and say what's on your mind on this Independence Day or 63rd anniversary. COP, I see you in the background. Still no camera, but I'm going to try to bring you in anyways. COP, welcome.
Yes, Uncle Tommy.
Yes, I see you still have
I
no
feel,
camera.
yeah, that ain't nothing. My laptop, like it given that same trouble with Wall Street. They wouldn't see my face today. But we could run the program.
Yeah, we can talk.
Yeah, we could run the program.
What's on your mind?
I don't know what happened over there, but that ain't nothing. You will have the face of the show today, Uncle Tommy. You and that honorable lady behind there will have the face of the program this evening.
No worries at all.
Yeah, no worries.
So tell me what's on your mind on the 63rd Independence.
Well, happy Independence to Trinidad, I know. Uncle Tommy, to tell you the honest truth, Independence is 63.
Yep.
What we benefit, what Trinidad and Tobago benefit after 63 years of independence. We primary schools and them still dilapidated. We health system still dilapidated. Everything in this country dilapidated. And yet still, the citizens of this country just want to spend plenty money behind independence. I think I support the Honorable Prime Minister, especially when she eased that holiday up today. I support that. And I'm going to tell you why. Uncle Tony.
Go ahead.
Trinidad and Tobago, we have too much poverty. Too much citizens of this country need assistance. Rather than we spend money behind these things. The kind of what we're supposed to be proud of for independence is being independent. Not even we schools independent. We have an independent so-called constitution, but not even we schools independent. We have the worst roads in Trinidad and Tobago. What independent is? Uncle Tommy, I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to hold back because I know it's the general public and they don't know what you're saying and the media. But I really don't have no sort of confidence in independence. I listened to the Honorable Prime Minister's speech and for this independence, and I support this speech. Independence, she make an independent promise to the citizens of this country that she want to see about more the vulnerables. She want to see about make sure all the schools and them properly well built and fixed. The children must be going somewhere comfortable. I support that much. I support those things. But I don't have no 100% confidence really on Independence Day. For the past 63 years, Uncle Tommy, I've taken away 13 years from independence. And I'm bringing it to 50. For the past 50 years, this country spent over $1 million in fireworks blowing up in the air. That's $50 million. Uncle Tommy, you see
Yeah,
where
I'm
I'm going?
listening. Yeah, I got you.
We spent $50 million in just blowing up in the air. Why is ministers, oppositions, everybody pass and seeing homes need assistance, seeing homes dilapidated, seeing mothers and fathers need assistance, and we blow $50 million just so. We blow $50 million just so. And not that alone. Government ministries, independent party, functions and all
COP,
these
hold your
things.
thought. Let's take this call.
I agree.
Just hold your thought for now.
Yeah.
Caller, you're live. KFC?
Hi, good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead.
And Mr. COP. The camera going through too, but I ain't seen him.
He can hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah, but Mr. Washit and Uncle Tommy and COP, I see the Tenapuna Corporation having an independence spirit today. A lot of tents and security fence and out toilet and generators and all them kind of thing. So the plan them with this government trying to reform European CPEP and the stand up behind the plan them to let organize and march and making them prime minister look bad. So when they take that money, what they're putting out there, them millions of dollars they're putting out there and buy books and bags and things for the training in the constituency.
Live on air, boy. Live on air.
Mr. Washit, a chucky face, Colin Bird say it have no money in the country. So the money is?
Yep.
You take all the money for he, Tide Pants, Johnny Sukaram, and the former Prime Minister. We don't call him no Prime Minister. The Chinese man, whatever he name is. We have no respect for them because them tell them rob the nation millions of dollars. And that way they keeping that parade, you know. So the money is so our people to wake up with the telephone. We have a local election coming. Let's get ready and throw them out. So I want you to look to understand and COP. Bless.
Thank you.
Good afternoon to you. Uncle Tommy, the minister of local government, in my view, should have stopped that. They should not give them the opportunity because that is not no independence parade. What the Port of Spain Corporation doing? I don't know independence parade. Playing pan and having Mokojombi and all kind of that is trying to make the government look bad. And the government should never, because you ever see anything like that for independence for the past 63 years in this country? You ever see anything like that for independence parade? The state should have never allowed them to do that. Put on a set of red jersey, and have a set of people drinking rum and all kind of that is independence. That parade is not even the definition of independence. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
No calls are coming in.
And Trinidad and Tobago, all will be part of this program today. Be part of this program today. Let me say good afternoon to KFC again. Let me say good afternoon to Anna Munsami. I like that name.
Miss Santa Cruz.
Miss Santa Cruz. Take the call.
We have a call coming in from Miss Atlanta.
Thomas.
Hey, Miss Atlanta. You're live.
Yes, I agree with COP, right? Because personally, I don't know what it's an ordinary day to me. Because what are we celebrating? You understand? 63 years ago, Eric Williams, went with the opposition and got independent, right? But it's not, we weren't supposed to get independence and go back and sit down or be seated today. And I am for resistance, like how we had 1970, 1990, because it got up for something. Everybody mightn't agree, but I personally am a revolutionist, right? So today it means that, today I'm happy for the people who see something in it or gain something, and because everybody can't be the same. So if they're happy, well, I am happy for them. And if they want to jump with like Fukujambi and like if it's a carnival, right? Like if we're taking independence and make it carnival, make it without thinking, you know what I mean? 50 million, as somebody said, or whatever they spend. What they're spending, they could be developing themselves and the country. As I think it's Miss what is her name? Amin said she don't want to give anybody a fish and feed them for a day or two. Teach them to fish, and you have to fish and be self-sufficient. The way people feel, they're always dependent. We have to give them that and give them that. From since Eric Williams days, they used to call the PNM dependent, always dependent on other people than themselves. A lot of the people, the wealthy people today, how do you think they were? Those big businesses and things, they started up very small with nothing, and they started on their own. So we always have to be looking for a handout. And that to me is not independent, right? Because if you have to lick in door, you're not independent.
You're independent and you're working for minimum wage.
It's sad to me, it's a sad day. It's a sad day.
How you can be independent?
I be jumping around. This is a day to be having discussion, debates, getting the young people to think and the older people to show the young people whatever they know or whatever, We the older folks have really dropped the battle. I still say it is on us, the people from the generation before, this generation, we have failed this generation. And I always say that, right?
Yes, Mr. Atlanta. I hear you.
So if you want, you could continue with your callers.
Thank you, Miss Atlanta.
And Miss Atlanta, take 10 out of 10. You agree because you understand. How can someone be independent? Yeah. How can someone be independent? I say you agree because you understand. How somebody could be independent and they can't go to the bank and get $25,000 loan in their own country? That is independence.
But what's even more sad, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is that the Maker, our Master, blessed this country with so many resources, so much that if they were managed, and as even still are managed effectively, there will be no poverty, absolutely no poverty.
None.
Because,
and wastage.
Yeah, because I always say, just the pitch alone, if the pitch was managed effectively, you could run the country on the pitch lake.
And it could pave the whole world. Every country in the Caribbean.
It paving the world, but it's not paving our pockets. It's not somehow.
We have oil, we have gas, we have sand, we have gravel, we have minerals, we have the pitch lake. We even have the biggest roundabout in the world, and we don't make money. We have talent that we haven't exploited effectively to make it profitable to the nation, which could be a major contributor. What I could tell you is that for the past years under the PNM, we had bad management with our resources. That's what we had. Bad management.
And it's all of our resources too, not just some. All of our resources are mismanaged.
After 100 years of experience in oil and gas, we shut down we refinery with no profit in it.
Sad.
With no profit in it. You can tell me what these leaders and them do with our money. We had an oil boom in this country, and they bring the world, the PNM bring the world in Trinidad. Countries all over the world for summit. It's the first time we see the biggest set of plane and ships and all kind of things coming in this country. The World Summit in Trinidad and Tobago. The line of the whole bitumen. The bill of a wall of shame and the whole of the bitumen for summit. For all these leaders and then for Barack Obama and all of them. And we still a benefit. We still a benefit. We still a benefit. Uncle Tommy. I believe that this government, this UNC government, have a vision, and not just a vision should have a vision for the country. But I think what the Prime Minister expressing more is a vision for the people, to give the people them good jobs. See about the vulnerable. You can only develop a country when you ease the stress and the pain and the burden from the people and them. You know?
True.
People must be comfortable and independent. And the people them will develop a country. You know? Uncle Tommy, you know, in this country, the government say that they want to done away with the country. Take the call.
We have a call. Let's take this call. Go ahead, KFC.
Uncle Tommy and COP.
Go ahead, KFC.
COP and Uncle Tommy. And I'm ready to people. You know, for that big corporation, workers done to us, I start rubbishing the company with other work and do the daily duty and then. I know yesterday I see the young in town there, up at the city hall, the marching, Penny Becker singing national anthem, you know, which is singing there. Everybody going and sleep one time. Tanapuna Corporation, they're crying out. They're taking all the money to have fireworks and entertainment for their friends and family. And the children in the constituency crying out, no proper schools, no proper water, no proper road, nothing at all. And then now should I get care about poor people in East West Corridor? But Mr. Washington, I was playing down and oppressed and things. But as my boy move the friend, I say, yes, you're doing a wonderful job, just keep up the good work. I keep the fire blazing. Because when I take away my small thing, I scream my team, and I come under why I say I get my level over my head. And that's what the government do. It has snakes and rats trying to undermine my honorable Prime Minister. So what the honorable Prime Minister pay independence to you and all the right thinking and peace and them. Bless.
Thank you. Thank you for your call, KFC.
Thank you, KFC. Independence. I'm not going to study independence much. I'm not going to study that much. Uncle Tommy, school going to open there just now, right? You see how much parents had was end up in ministries for government to give out school books and then? Take the call.
No, she hung up.
Yeah. To give out school books, how can you be independent? How could we celebrate independence when so much of mothers in this country looking for a hamper and school books for the children and them? How we can be independent? We're not really independent. We're not really independent. We just make this country just make foreigners independent. That's what we just do. For the past 63 years under the PNM, that's what them do. Them make the foreigners and them independent. They make the rich and the wealthy independent. Today, them make Wawawi, the past minister of works, them make them independent. They make the the half Chinese man that they wanted to be prime minister, they make them independent and them family.
Let's take this call. You're live. You're live on WZYE. Make a contribution. Go ahead.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a point.
All right. On independence, we have to celebrate 60 years. We have because no one in a Caribbean island, but yet still you are governed by the European laws. No one is free. Let's say you are by the High Court of the US. So when it comes to independence, and I could do things my way, but yet still, everything in this court has to do with the European laws. In the trip, please look to it. And I punch out the African people going to jump up on parade and parade. The I will be here and it make me get more drunk so that we can be more stupid to believe that we are free and we are independent. Country of independent people, everything in that country belongs to them. A country of independent people don't have to suffer. Especially, you see on the talking, we are an island of resources, oil. You know, we had cane, we had rice at one time. You know, rich, cocoa, very best cocoa in the world still. Chocolate, all these things. But still, we government, 60 people in 50 something years, never made people who have little children, their trees like their trees, children trees, make them become business owners so that they can take these foods. And when these foods are in trees, they buy them, ship it to places like back in America, Mexico doing it. So Mexico can send chicken and camera to America and it's a business. Why we Trinidad and the people couldn't have the same management by our government to make me every time I think the season profit our household. How independent are us? We are independent to depend on the government. That is 63 years of we being independent to depend on the government. And when them say we jump, we jump. And when them say we it's hard, we declare and we cry and we kill each other. That's what we celebrate it. So at the end of the day, when we are independent, when we do the job and we work for free, we're not going to have a visa to this country. We still are governed by their laws. Because for me and safety, you know myself, I'm a good afternoon.
Thank you. And where are you calling from?
And take 10 out of 10 for that contribution too, because you know what you're saying? Yeah. Independence. We 63 years at independence celebration is showing loyalty to the white people them who say they give we Trinidad and Tobago. Because after that first independence, Eric Williams say, well, you must be loyal, but be loyal to who? To be loyal to those white people and them that say they give we over here. That we must be loyal to. And today under the PNM, not today, but yesterday under the PNM, them was profiting all our resources. Them benefit today, them independent. And mothers and fathers in this country, not independent. And running an MP office for hamper, for a week supply of food, a bag of rice, school books for the children. Yeah? And we independent? Hungry. They be called Uncle Tony.
Let me take this call. Miss Atlanta, you're live.
Yes, Tommy and COP.
Yes, Mrs. Carter, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mister.
When is do you know when is Great Britain Independence Day?
That's a good question you asked.
They have no Independence Day
They will
because everybody had to get the independence from Britain. There's an Independence Day in Britain. Never was, never is.
Every day.
Hmm?
Every day is Independence Day.
Yeah, because they captured everybody, so everybody had to come and get their independence from them.
From
a small place like Britain. Only could say it's only about 5 people have about 5 or 6 nations do not celebrate Independence Day. I know.
The Europeans don't, because they try to split up the whole world. They try to divvy up the world. The rest of the
What
world.
is that?
I said the European nations try to divvy up the rest of the nations of the world.
But you know the Europeans have Independence Day too, right? Only 5 countries in the world don't have Independence Day. That's like France, who took slice of the Queen head and took their own, revolted and got had their own independence. They didn't go by nobody for their independence. They didn't go to England to be independent. It's England, and you could say had everybody in control.
France,
even to the European island,
France,
even to the European countries.
We had France dominating, Spain dominating, Portugal dominating.
Dominated? What is that?
Dominating other countries. We had these major European countries that
yes, everybody came take what they have to take, and I'm telling you that.
Everybody take what I take and give you.
How they did it, when and where, why?
They take all the resources and give you independence. That's what they do. They take all the resources and give you independence and tell me we had to celebrate that. We had to celebrate independence.
But I still find we in our country in Trinidad could have done our own thing, just like how France and those, we could have done our own thing, because even when we went for independence, what became of our constitution? Anybody know the constitution? We still live off of English laws. The lords are English, right? We are, under all the colonial things, right? We still have to go to this and go to that and by this law and that law, and you understand? We should have our own Trinidad and Tobago constitution, not that what you have there, because people don't even know what is in the constitution. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to change to come to regularize, and we don't know. We as a nation, I find, should start doing our own thing, or continue doing what is in our best interest, and that is the people. Even the opposition and the administration, it's not them to run the place, it's the people. We the people supposed to. Democracy is for the people, by the people, of the people, It has nothing to do with government, For the people, by the people, of the people. So whoever is there have to abide by us, the people. But the people don't know. The people look onto the who they elect to guide them, to give them a bag, to do this. And that is why COP says this person got rich, or the rich, the 1%ers in Trinidad. They didn't make themselves rich, we made them rich.
Make them independent.
Because it's our money that all those stores and those malls, who buy in there? all the Kentuckys, the fast foods, the Sunday basket, who buy there? It's the poor people give them the money. All the poor, they say people in Trinidad poor. Show me a rum shop that is closed, a fast food outfit that is closed, does not open. Show me one.
The user.
Who give?
They get taxpayers' money.
So COP, where these people get their money, and when they make the malls, Trent City, West
I can
Mall,
tell you where they get the money. I can tell you how they get the money.
The people who own it. So if you have a shop, you will buy what's in your shop. If people come and buy, people come, you sell people. So all those malls all over Trinidad, check it out.
Top of the hour.
Even when the children pass common entrance, you hear what they say? We're going to eat. And the place crowded with hundreds of, I don't see anybody, you know, all the school children and parents have to go on, you know. I'm not saying don't go, you know. I'm not saying go, but I'm saying that's where the people get their riches.
Miss Atlanta,
So 1% don't own oil.
Let me do the top.
Our oil and our gas and our pit lake. They didn't own it. You know what they own?
Take the break and come back in.
Let's take the break.
That was 4 minutes past.
But thanks for your call.
Oh God, sorry. Yes, we went over. Sorry.
Yeah.
See if you let me do the break, and then we'll come back in.
Huh?
Let me do the top of the hour.
Yeah. Do the top of the hour.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered. You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement. Grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Yes, we're back on WZYE. COP and I are here with you. The number here, please, when you get in, as soon as you get in, share the live. And don't forget, you can call in. The number here is 973-609-6509. Caller, you're live.
Uncle Tommy, good afternoon to you again and COP.
Yeah, who's it? Who's calling?
I asked you if you hear me good just now, man. My contribution and come over play at all because I have this Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn.
I buy a little cheap headphone because I want to listen to the show now, and I forget my AirPods home. So I say, you know, this cheap headphone. Sometimes when it on the phone with it, it don't work right. So I asked you when I start, I say, you're hearing me good because I didn't trust these little $10 headphones.
You're clear. You're clear now.
Yeah, that was me who make my contribution, and that's the whole problem with what we have been going on for years and still going on. And it's only by a group of people who tricking we for all these years and even longer to believe that what we have really sharing amongst us as a people. You understand? We have been tricked. And it's not until the people wake up and rise up and demand that the roads that we have, because we have our own, that actually don't belong to nobody else but us. Even if we lease it out, at least the agreement should have been in writing that our roads must be always fixed, paved, pitched, and we shouldn't have to pay. The government should have to pay for that, because the money that is making from the pitch lake should at least cover our roads throughout the whole of Trinidad. Nowhere in Trinidad should have dirt road and rough road and break-up road and pothole. Nowhere should have that. That's how the contract should have been. But because we are so soft as a people, the government give them all and then take some in the back pocket. And when I say the government, I want to make it clear, the PNM, because they have run the country for over 56 years. So I don't want all it to get twisted there.
Brooklyn.
I hope the UNC could listen and understand that whatever agreement and whatever contract signed for that leasing, we need betterments out of our own resources so that we could see the change. And this is the direction the United National Congress should be taking. So to hell with independence and let me deal with home. Home first. When your house clean, you can go by anybody else's house. But clean your house first. Well, have a blessed afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon to you, Brooklyn. Take 10 out of 10, Brooklyn. Up top you out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, take 10 out of 10, Brooklyn.
But you know something, COP? I was trying to do some research on the whereabouts and what's going on with the Pitch Lake. And based on my research, the Pitch Lake is being run by Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Uncle Tommy, do you know it's over 500 product? That picture this maker. These foreigners and that take that picture and go out there with it. You know it's over 500 product that is maker. Them let's make the product and Trinidad business people let's buy the product from outside there and bring it over here and sell it. Why we can't have a government institution which part for all these years where they're making all them same product and the country benefit from our own resources. All them sealers and things that they seal off and all kind of things. Make with that, you know? And we had to buy them things from outside them.
Shame.
And we must celebrate 63 years of independence. If we as the citizens of this country, independence celebrate more. African people celebrate more independence. I don't know if they celebrate that because they tell themselves we're not in slavery again and that we're independence. That had nothing to do with independence. If most of the African people them that support independence, they carry a loan in the bank. The children carry a loan in the bank. You see, most of them that got in that independence, the Port of Spain City Corporation and come down from the hills to go over there. Them can't go to the bank. The documents that they even get to even open a bank account, they must be even harder documents. It's so hard to even open a bank account and we're independent. That's not independence. It's not independence. You see all them cinemas we have in this country, them independent. You see all the food establishments we have in this country, them independent. The citizens of this country not independent. You see all them contractors and them that work for the past 10 years under Keith Rowley administration, today them independent. Them can buy what they want, they can go where they want, they can drive what they want, the children can do the same. We take our money, we put it in the bank, they take our money from the bank, give them a loan, let them buy the land, they give them a loan to build the building too, And then after the state might go and rent the building from them, so they will make back money. That is independence. You hear what the man going in Jolene John office and say?
Praise us.
Look, the bank giving we a loan to build the building, and then the bank going to rent the building from we. But I taxpayers' money the bank taking and giving people who don't have no money.
Giving a loan to buy the land, to build the building, and
then they rent the building from them and pay them for the building. Which part of the world that has happened, Uncle Tommy?
Sweet Trinidad.
Which part in Sweet Trinidad? Sweet Trinidad. And nobody doesn't be convicted. Nobody has said that is misconduct in public office. You can't take taxpayers' money and squander it like that.
Well, go ahead.
Yes.
COP.
In the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, is over 55% of the school population, mothers and fathers, children, suffering from low self-esteem, depression, and anxiety. Over 55%. For that to happen in an independent country, it shows that the mothers and fathers not independent. To be independent is to eat and drink and buy and go wherever you want. The mothers and fathers cannot do that. And if the mothers and fathers them can't do that, it falls on the children. And today, depression, low self-esteem, anxiety take over. Take over. I can't support independence. I can't support independence, Uncle Tommy. Sorry. Who independent and could celebrate it? But that is one thing I'm glad this year. It have no independence and it have no fireworks. My 7 dogs and them could be comfortable in the yard.
I hear you. Well, I think it's time we have this conversation about how and why we should and what is really happening. It's about time we ventilated this topic and come to some kind of understanding as to how and why we should celebrate independence or not celebrate it.
You see, from 2010 to 2015, I've taken away 2 years from that. You see, from 2012 to 2015, the citizens of this country was facing independence because the administration was in office that time, the People's Partnership. Independence is to celebrate the success of your country. You see the 121 schools that the state was building? That was showing the independence of the country. We never had roads like what we had now. We never had floods as what we had now. You see the 9 police stations that built and the 7 fire stations and everything? The country was coming, the citizens of this country was seeing independence. We see most of the people, the 100,000 jobs that they created, those 100,000 people was seeing success and independence. You see, from 2015 to 2025, the PNM just mash up everything. And you see the money what the citizens had, could I say, well, all right, from 2010 to 2015, I see a better life and a 50% more independent because they was seeing in this country the vulnerable and the middle class people then. You were seeing buildings going up. There was building the house. There was renovating the home. And 2015 to 2025, when Keith Rowley administration entered the power in this country, Uncle Tommy, they mash up everything. People who was building the home today, I just drive and I just see them. It's just dumb. material, sand, gravel, rainfall, and just washing out them things. Steel, they have it on the ground, they just rotten in 10 years now. Because why? Rowley and the PNM administration fire them. Fire them. People who was working for good money, send them home. And them walk home, just crash. I know people who was working Petrotrain, gain independence under the People's Partnership, and start to renovate the home, take loan from the bank to start to renovate the home. And when they done renovate the home, they don't know how to pay back the bank. Keith Rowley become Prime Minister. They lose the work, they cannot pay back the bank. Today the bank sees the property and sell it to somebody else. And today them renting. Catching the aunt, uncle, and then. A government supposed to make the citizens of this country independent and celebrate that. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Make the people independent. Give the people opportunity to be independent. And when they say that Independence Day up for celebration, you celebrate the independence of the people and the success of the country. That is independence, Uncle Tommy. I might have it wrong, but not too much wrong. Not too much wrong.
Your opinion is very valid in my opinion.
And my contribution on WAS 95.9 is not to benefit the rich and the mighty and the people them who independent. My contribution is to benefit the poor and the needy and the people who want to be independent. And I want to tell the listeners I'm outside here. All you help with this program today, you know. All you have to be a part of this program, you know. That's what I have to be. All you have to help me today, you know. All you know me, you know, every day program, I just get 5 minutes to talk, calling and talking. You know. So all you have to assist me and help me, the general public. All you have to do that. All you have to help and assist Uncle Tommy and COP over here. Don't play all even bias and all you want to call. Be part of it.
Share the live. Call us here at 973-609-6509. All your call isn't coming through. Hang up and try and call back.
All you have to understand, Professor Wall Street not over here. Professor Wall Street not over here. Only using Uncle Tommy line today. And be part of this program and assist we. We need that help, right? And why is we need that help? Well, share the live, and subscribe. That is very important.
Caller, you're live. You're live, caller.
Mr. Tommy, Mr. COP, besides him.
Mr. Florida.
Wherever he is, let's be safe. At everybody on the live, every Texas, all the young callers, all the happy everybody on the Sunday.
Thank you.
Mr. Tommy, you hear me good?
I can hear you clear, nice and clear.
All right. So, the first conversation is UNC haven't stopped Independence Day celebration. It's only for this year, to our national security and other things. Let's say there will be one. And to put it in perspective with the PNM, I'm looking at some of the highlights and I cannot believe a past how they call it, the national who's controlling money now?
Minister of Finance.
Yeah, Minister of Finance laughing that UNC can't find the money to pay workers. You see, the politicians will suffer. It's the people who don't suffer. And if you have a man who was a past minister of finance laughing because they have no money to pay, and he was there for the past 10 years, that says a lot, and you have to listen. And, you know, we speak a lot about roads and infrastructure, right? But who is the contractors who do the road for the past 20 years? It's the same contractor. And every time they do a road, we have to continue repairing and reoccurring expenditure, repairing roads. And then we still hire the same contractor. There's so many materials existing out in this world here. And you see so many videos that so much byproduct have all over the world. To the people who pave roads, and after they pave a road and fix a road for the next 10 years, they have to do nothing on that. And then another thing, when they pave road, why it is we always have to be digging up the road? It's time for water to find another alternative for passing that pipe under the ground. And these are the things that we have to do in order to have good roads. And then we talk about the monopolization of the market in Trinidad. Yes, the same thing in America. Is Burger King, is Wendy's, is the big franchises who control America. And the same thing happening in Trinidad. All right, you say boycott the 1%. The 1% go sell a burger for $40. But the man on the street selling a burger for $80. And if you buy the burger for $60 and $80, right? And you bite it and it's not good, and you have to go and change that. You're gonna go through a lot of red tape and why you want to change for. But when you buy it in this establishment, you get to change in an easier format. To see, this is what they do to manipulate and the market. So let me say we're going to boycott the 1% and don't buy and don't go to the mall. Where would you go? We already let P&M sell out the country to the 1%. We have to learn to adapt and live with it now. But what the citizens have to do is demand, do not accept no more. You see, let me tell you, you see so many small businesses close down to the COVID, right? Because they did not get help from the P&M, who was in power, who had got help from the World Bank and all that to help small businesses and people. And we stay silent. Because once it do affect we directly, we don't say nothing. The same thing with crime. Once it don't affect we don't say nothing. And when UNC come now and want to start up with the Spaniel Brown law, we had the world to say. Not everything to say. But in the past, we didn't, for that 10 years, I see people begging for protests. And when you look at the protests, 1,000 people and 2,000 people. But now when you see coming out with alternatives to fight crime, you see 20 and 40 and 50,000 people posting something and people talking about that. You see any hypocrisy? And then let me tell you something, the 1% already take the market. The 1% could make and break any small business in Trinidad. And we know this. So we fight, we looking to fight the 1%. You see, we had to leave all the 1% and we had to start to look at ourselves as a people. You can't be favorite to one and then after you're not favorite. And let me give you an example. For 10 years, KFC burning fire against the P&M, and he was the best loved. He was the prodigal son. But as KFC come on this platform and ask for the money, what's going on? Everybody attacking. That is unity. That unity. That is somebody who wants to be part of that team. As a man speak out And then we used to play a thing saying, do not suffer in silence. KFC is suffering in silence, but then the same people who was praising them 10 years straight, fire body paying them, and everybody say, I love to hear KFC, and ask KFC, ask for something, everybody turn against them. And then we want to move forward. So people don't think UNC stopped independence. Next year will be an independence parade, but this year it have national security and other measures. All right, Mr. Tommy and Mr. COP and Mr. Hansen, anyway, you guys have a blessed day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was going good all the time, you know. He was going good. I get 10 out of 10 still. But the last part, nobody do attack KFC. Nobody do attack KFC. Everybody just had to say what they had to say. KFC just had to say what he had to say.
Yes.
That's how you see it. That's how you see it. And we'll leave it like that. But Uncle Tommy.
Yes.
Let's leave this past 2. Let me leave this independence. Let me go and cry, man. Let me go and cry, man. A little later. And I hear Penny and them. What Penny and them talk about? The government. The government do have a crime plan. Where was Penny voice? Where was Penny voice when 600 people in this country?
Exactly.
Penny, where was your voice for the past 10 years? And it's not 600 people dying. It's over 5,000 people dying. Why she was in office on a Penny? It's strange to see how in 4 months' time, the opposition who was in office for the past 10 years and which political party was in office for the past 64 years. It's amazing to hear how they speak about crime. Uncle Tommy and citizens of this country, you see all them young boys and them who is 26 and 27 years today that the police saying there's gang leaders and all them. There was 13 and 14 years when Penny and them take office. And Penny and the PLM, the solution for crime, in my view, is to assess the vulnerable parents in order to call.
Mr. Flores calling back. Let's hear what he has to say. Hold on. Go ahead, Mr. Flores.
Then I give Mr. Hansen and Mr. COP and everyone. No, I ain't talking about this program at KFC, I'm talking about our next program. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Not this program.
All right.
It was some other program, you know, we was listening to and that happened to. Let me explain. I'm not upset that people had the right to say what they had to say. I just saying, or you could be loved one time and then be hated in the other hand. You see, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? And let me forget KFC and that incident. Loyalty. And nobody can deny this. Sometimes loyalty killed Mr. Bazi Pandey correct. Loyalty killed the People Partnership Party. It's people in their own camp who spread red tricks on them. And that's all I say. Loyalty.
Say greedy. Greedy
is
people.
Something we
Greedy
need.
People.
And we have to have loyalty. You can't do the same thing and expect a different result. That's all I say, Mr. COP. And also, don't get me wrong, it's not just program. This program is a bomb program. This program is the best program. This program does give everybody a voice, and this program teach so many people. You know, I just was talking about a different program, you know, Mr. COP. So I apologize if it's all right, guys.
All right. Okay, thanks for the call.
Yeah.
You find that standing up for a partner. You find that standing up for a partner.
Caller, who's calling? Call back.
Yeah,
Call back,
people,
caller.
don't be shy. Don't be shy to be part of the program.
Call
Be
back.
part of the program. Yeah. Uncle Tommy, you see the people, the MPs and them today, who's talking about the government do have a plan for crime? All the criminals and them, mostly of them, 91.9% of them, is in the PNM areas. All they had to do, Penny, and that boy from the Beatum, and all them PNM MPs, all they have to do is when all they keep all their meeting, and all they bring out the mothers and fathers them in the meeting, all they just talk to them and tell them talk to the children. Stop indulging all yourself in these kind of crime. Stop doing these things. That's all they have to do, and crime will drop 75%. It might just have the white collar crime. And then leave that now for the government to work and white collar crime. But if the PNM could talk to African people, I know plenty of them wouldn't like me saying this, but I say what I say it. Uncle Tommy, if them could talk to the people, the children, and tell them, hey, we don't want this in this country. All you behave yourself. But they could only call out the people and them to be part of a political program. But you can't call out the people and them and assist them and help them. The reason why it have so much a crime is because all you neglect the mothers and fathers, all you give them no opportunity. The grandmother work URP, the grandfather work URP, the mother and father work URP, and them grow up struggling. I know as a fact, I see many of them on YouTube videos too. Young boys had a struggle to make a meal, to get a breakfast, to get a lunch. In most of those PNM areas and them. You know what it is to be paid $100 a month for AGC per apartment, and you're owing for 30 years? And you're owing for 30 years? That's when they keep you unemployed. When they keep you unemployed and you can't nourish your children properly, those things just happen. Don't ask the government what crime plan we have. Tell the government, well, we're going to speak to the people them in our constituency that we're representing for all these years, that we never give no opportunity. We're going to speak to them and try to ease up the crime. And how it is you could be an MP in an electoral district for 30 and 40 years, Uncle Tommy. And everybody know where the block is, and you don't know where the block is. You know where the gunman is, and you know where the gunman is, because election time you just need all of them help. But you do nothing about it. You keep a blind PNM, all you keep a blind eye to the things that matters in this country. And today it have violent crime because of the PNM, Uncle Tommy. It's because they could jump high, they could jump high, they could jump low. They could drink this, they could drink that. All the PNM is part of the crime in this country. All the wrongdoing in this country escalate and become 100% big. The PNM was in office, Uncle Tommy. The PNM watch everything grow. And them was in office. Why didn't put a stop to it? How it is? Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
No, they send a message.
It's sad to see a country like the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago full of so much resources, and yet still we have violent crime, we have poverty, we have illiteracy, we have everything that is bad, and we have it in this country. Uncle Tommy, when I drive out my gate for the past 12 years, I facing this. It's 2-foot hole. Your vehicle bang, 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 and all over the country, it's like this.
What district you're in?
All disasters we facing in this country, we blame the PNM for it. Take the call on them.
Let's take this call.
Ah, great, man.
We'll take the call. You're live. You're live. Listen to the phone.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Yes,
Mr.
KFC.
COP.
Yes, KFC.
Yeah.
Mr. Uncle Tommy and COP, Ice KFC. I are really so. Let me not cardboard solar for the UNC. But there are certain people in the UNC trying to make the other Prime Minister look bad. They're telling me, hold on. If I was holding on for the last 9 years, when the PNM take away my grant and my train grant, I was inconsistent. Get up 4 in the morning, going on AGC. Take me the right boss who can hear my cry. Mr. Good afternoon and happy independence. I retired ganga from AGC. God poor angel, let she hear my cries. And she tell me something I should have wanted she would. And she probably over my train and head today. So them who bought them, but KFC hold on and KFC this, them bread butter. Them are thing, them getting thing and telling a strong activist. Don't know cardboard solar, solar when I was there and toiling and fighting. Getting tear gas, protesting along by the higher down, when the parliament along by the higher, close the borders, and all them kind of thing. It has certain ministers trying to undermine this government and make the government look bad. The Honorable Kamala will start reading right now, help all the less than 14 and deal with them. I said, man, me not thinking, why should I play something here? To suffer in silence, I a fighter. I support the UNC full 100 million. UNC in the last minute and ball yellow is the code. And go on Facebook blog and ball in UNC is the way I fighting. Since I over patriot rent, I burn and fire for the last 9 years plus every rally I in. And it's simple as for me to handle it because I run around thing and I jokey thing. So I am man talking my mind. Who vex loss. But I support the UNC full 100 under the Honorable Kamala sir. Bless.
Thank you. Thank you, KFC.
You have a right. You have a right to do what you want to do. You have a right to do that. You have a right to do that. But it's sad to hear the opposition speak today, Uncle Tommy. It's really sad. The opposition is to tell the citizens of this country, the government don't owe you anything. The PNM government is to tell the citizens of this country they don't owe us anything. PNM talk show host is to say the government don't owe you nothing. You had to get up and go and get where you want to. This government giving you opportunity so you could go forward in life. Uncle Tommy, but I want to go back on the crime a little bit. Because Uncle Tommy, crime, it don't have crime just with African people alone. African people alone don't engage themselves in crime. It coming from the Indian part who they sell the weed and they sell the drugs and they sell the cocaine and thing. But the hurtful part come from the African community. You see all that killing and shooting and all kind of thing. You see them numbers. You see them numbers and then what it is be calling. And YouTube and all kind of the police be saying them as numbers, them as this and that and thing. Every one of them is in our PNM areas, Uncle Tommy. Every one. is in a PNM area. Why them PNM people and them mothers and fathers and MP can't put a stop to that? Eh? You know, if them put a stop to that and speak out and call the names and say who doing it, hey, let's stop that. Otherwise, I'm going to sell all you out. I'm going to call the police for you because I know all you, the neighbors, the mothers and fathers and them. Right in them PNM areas. If all you stop that, call the police and thing for you. You know, we wouldn't have those violent crime. Them. We wouldn't have 300, 400, 500 murders every year. You know? And when survival instinct kick in, when it's a mother and father and you're telling the newspaper, well, sometimes we just had to skip breakfast and we just had to skip lunch because we might hustle whole day and we go see about something to eat dinner in the night. What do you expect? What do you expect from the children? Not survival instinct kick in. And when survival instinct kick in and a human being, anything can happen, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Do you think the Bennies coming over have any contributing?
Yes, it I want to talk franco and real. It bring more drugs in the country. It bring more guns in the country. Uncle Tommy, if Lord Father, we Papa, if this administration, if this UNC government coalition, it hold the bull by its horn, and you drive the police with the police them too. You're driving down the road, you see a Spanish person, you see what the police is doing in your area, Uncle Tommy, could be driving down and pull up and stop somebody and try to identify them. But if the people that are doing nothing wrong, you can't identify them. You can't ask them, give me a license, ask me a name and thing. If the police in Trinidad and Tobago over here seen the Venezuelan them walking the road, they should have the right to stop and ask for a document. If he is not a legal citizen of the country, you see the same thing they do. The Africans, them, and today we have Nigerians and Congo and thing in prison still and waiting for them to go back. You see the same way how you can have them in the prison? It's the same way how you can have because you're illegal over here. The first thing you're supposed to say is, you don't have no documents, you're illegal over here, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. And if this administration do a mass deportation of those Venezuelans and them, that you don't have a wife, your children not going to the school, but you over here, you have no children going to the school. I'm not speaking about the ones and them who children going to school and thing. Once you don't have proper documentation, send you back in your country, go back in your country and live. The Venezuelans them have a lot to do with crime in this country. And let me be honest. Let me be honest to myself. Uncle Tommy. When we started to see them big high-powered guns on them in this country, when the police over started talking about big high-powered guns and all of a sudden it's a big high-powered guns and they coming in the country. When? It's when Keith Rowley and them stand up and say, all you taking the people and them, all you come in, line up and all come in. Bring about 20, 30,000 people over here with no documents, no history of them. Don't know what, if there was a school teacher, if there was a pedophile, if there's a rapist, if there was an engineer, they don't know history on them. And coming over here. And all of a sudden we start to see more cocaine in the country, more guns in the country, more pills. You know it's a pills now in the country? And all these things come. We don't manufacture none of them in this country, 1.3 million people. I just say 1 million people. Because the 400,000 extradized foreigners that come over here, immigrants, that come over here. A country of 1 million people, we don't manufacture no gun. We don't have no place in this country that is make cocaine. Coca doesn't grow here in this country. The most these people them is making this country might plant a whole might plant for marijuana tree now and make a little baba show, a little homemade wine. That's what this country just be thinking. All of a sudden is a set of pills you see in the trend on them. I think it have a lot to do with not Venezuela, but Venezuelan resident that in this country. They bring a lot of illegal stuff and get it off the hand because we Trinidadians too will buy it. If drug selling expensive and then bring it cheap, they will buy it and they will sell it because the corner is the biggest set of money in this country. And let me tell you, corner one time, I not coming down on all you. I not coming down on all you. I just said, send back the Venezuelan and them, send them back. They have to do a mass deportation. They have to do that. Send you back. If you don't have a proper job in the country, Uncle Tommy, and your children and them not going to school in this country, what you doing over here?
Let me play this voice note. Hold on, COP.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP. Uncle Tommy is about 3 weeks now, those stage and tents and stuff being put up at the area at Savannah. I didn't know it was a PNM thing. But they like to call us patriotic. I would have expected they would have a big screen TV yesterday that people bring out their family and support Trinidad yesterday in the cricket and celebrate the independence like that. But I've been doing some research about El Salvador and Haiti. And that same statement Rowley make about making rich richer to create opportunities for the poor is why Haiti and El Salvador became like that gang-ridden, crime-ridden, right? It's because of making a small population rich and suffering the rest of people. So they where we was heading, like El Salvador and Haiti, if PNM would have win again, right?
Okay.
Uncle Tommy, if the PNM didn't take over office, come with the lies and propaganda, you know how this country would have been? Look what the People's Partnership do in 5 years. You know where the part of this country would have been? Mothers and fathers would have sure have work. Depression, anxiety would have never been in school because all schools was coming equipped with padded chairs and air conditioner. You're comfortable before you study. They didn't want that. Them didn't want that. Especially the mothers and fathers. I just ask myself, what type of mothers and fathers is them? Especially PNM mothers and fathers. What type of mothers and fathers is them?
Caller, you live. Hello, Miss Santa Cruz.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy. I'm not hearing you clearly. Yeah, thanks so much again.
Go ahead, Miss Santa Cruz, you're clear. You're muted, Miss Santa Cruz. Unmute. Unmute, Miss Santa Cruz.
Miss Santa Cruz, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Santa Cruz, you're muted.
Family. She gonna come back in just now.
Miss Santa Cruz, you're muted. Unmute.
You know, plenty people today going on the beach.
Hello?
Yes, Miss Santa Cruz, you're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
You hearing me better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Loud and clear.
All right. Now, you know, when you are hearing the two PNMites on the chart with your tribe, you have to come back in. Let me deal first with Christians like Quixote, right? I want to tell him, you're talking about what Rowley inherited in 2015. What did Mrs. Basabi inherited from Patrick Manning when she took over in 2010? Okay, I was the first 40 million against a case, right? She inherited the overall the big cost overruns for the government campus, the parking, and all Manning projects, right? All the projects I have to call it. So when all they want to come and talk about Rowley inherited, like they didn't remember when Emmett said every government inherits that's in 2010 when Sister said moved it, every government inherits a debt. And look at the big debt we inherited, even Uncle Tommy, even the rapid rail, the payment for the rapid rail that was still ongoing, that government had to pay it. Government had so much of debt from Patrick Manning, and because he has a P, whatever, right? All that they inherited, and Krishna is come to talk about what inherited. What about what Mrs. Prasad inherited now? What about what she inherited now? And I want to tell Gordon, of being a babbling pagan, you're not sounding good, because one God and 1 minute with this. How many people from the UN are the courts? Tell us, Gordon. Tell us how many. Those who make believe that you have no shame whatsoever to repeat it. Why did the DPP throw out the case against Anna Ramlogan and Gerald Ramsey? Why? Because he knew Faris was lying. Why was Faris moved from the AG's office, right, and put in local government? Why? No case, according to Washington's like the spaghetti theory. The president will say, I have to say exactly what Gordon is doing there this morning. And you know what is even serious like Gordon? Preaching the Bible from, reading the Bible from cover to cover, coming here to what the former governor, the bank said about the last quarter when they left office. Oh God, you was a lie. You know Jawala Rambarat came out and dispelled those lies. And he told us the amount of money that was left here. There were no 3 days that was unruly lies. Because they have millions and billions in the TGF and NGs all over the place. Another day I call it portfolio. All what the government left there said nobody there was 3 days. So what is even more distasteful? If we only had 3 days of money, why did Rowley buy 5 million on painting? You would have thought he would see about the country first, not himself, and buy a new car. And all you believe in are the bad part in it for a big man like Gordon, right? A supposedly God-fearing man repeating those lies. I want to remind him, lips are above the Lord, and I'll not be a false witness. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Miss Santa Cruz.
10 out of 10, Miss Santa Cruz. What Keith Rowley inherited? He inherited a striving country. He inherited a country with a good economy and a good GDP. He inherited a primary school in his constituency and a health center.
Listen to this voice note. Let's hear. Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and COP. COP are here, what you're saying, but you keep blaming the Venezuelans. But we have to blame the Trinidadians too, because the Trinidadian businessmen and them hiring these people, the Trinidad businessmen going with a Venezuelan woman, and because he with a Venezuelan woman, he had to hire she whole family to work in the business. All those things that's be going on. Like just the other day, I see the custom get some, I don't know if it was cocaine or marijuana in some chairs. Up to now, nobody arrested. They can't say who shipped those chairs down in Trinidad, who was the person to receive those chairs. Nothing like that, no sting operation. They just find something that like the custom didn't get a bribe money and they blow the cover. All those things that's been going on. all them customs and then in bribery.
Wow.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying some as Venezuelan who have a job in Trinidad to send them back. I am saying that the Venezuelan who are on the street, the police pull up on them, they don't have no document, they're not working anyway. They're not working anyway. What you doing if you're not working anyway? I am not saying the Spanish and them that who working in groceries and all kind of thing. Them work on them. The company and them companies and them get working permit for most of these people and working over there. Venezuelan who working in a grocery. The owner of the grocery have work permit for these people and them. The people who don't have a work permit in Trinidad and don't have a paper document. I speaking about these people and them. When you go in one of them fast food restaurants and you see a set of Venezuelan, they're not here really illegal, Uncle Tommy. It's the company or the food place get work permit for them. But the ones who don't have work permit and they see them and they block right through. And every 14 days, every 7 days, you go Venezuela and come back. Where doing? Where you go Venezuela and come back for? You understand? That's what I'm speaking about. I'm not saying send all the Venezuela and them. I saying send all of them who don't have no documents and who don't have a job over here. Once you don't have no document and you don't have a job and you see the going, you go in Venezuela this week and next week you're coming back. But you're coming back only in the night. You're only coming back 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning and both. What is that? Why can't come daylight? For people to see where you're bringing. Uncle Tommy? It's sad. It's sad, but that is what we face in this country. That's what we face in this country.
Top of the hour.
Yeah, top of the hour, you know. I just stepping out and come back.
Okay, go ahead.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a point of We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
COP, you back?
Yes, Uncle Tommy. You
Yeah,
hear that?
welcome
You hear that, Penny? We're not voting for you, Penny. We're not voting for you, Penny. We're not voting for you. Bye bye, Penny. We're not voting for you. We're voting for Tanti Kamala. We're voting for a prime minister with empathy and passion and her love for the people. And never, Penny says she in office 35 years, Uncle Tommy. I never hear she tell the citizens of this country she love them. Never hear not one of them PNM people them say, I love you. The shame to say that. The shame to say that. I see the other day on YouTube, some people them highlighting the roads in Penny constituency after 10 years and they leave office. If you see them roads and them, Uncle Tommy,
Nothing surprised me.
hole, the type of hole and full up of water is like you drive in your vehicle. People don't drive 120Y and Gallant and Super Saloon and them thing again. The holes you're going on in this country, mashing up your vehicle.
Let's see what KFC got to say.
Take KFC call.
Go ahead, KFC.
Hi, good afternoon. Mr. Uncle Tommy and COP. COP, I disagree with you. They didn't love them for 60-something years. When not in government, they love them now. For the last 9, 10 years, the last 9 years plus, they didn't love them. They love them now. They want to rally behind them. Stand up for them.
How do they say I love you?
They must cry out for better schools in the community. Look, by former MPs, kids Scotland and school right there, simple them school. It in fix. Simple them school, it in fix. I hear gaps in Dolly crying out and bawling, telling one in the government to make sure and fix all them schools and them. So them was there for the last 9 years. Just tell people going for European see people keep them down in a kind of Down syndrome thing now. So the other colors are putting them in better job, she's scrapping all the contract. So when they go when they get a job, they can go in the bank, they can get a loan. When they walk in European see people can't get no loan now. So I support in Robert Campbell's and they should have 110. She had about 2 terms again. So Penny, Hall, COP and Mr. Washington and Uncle Tommy, wherever he is, that's love and respect. Best.
I'm not selecting for the calls. If you call and you didn't get through, call back again. I'm taking all calls.
Penny. Professor Walshit, assistant Professor Walshit, Uncle Tommy, the school, the primary school in Penny constituency, the UNC Billet. The secondary school in Penny constituency, the UNC Billet. The secondary school in Gaspé Dolly area, the UNC Billet 95% and they leave it Friday. 10 years pass and they leave it Friday. They leave it Friday. The primary school in Keith Rowley area, the UNC was built that. The health center in Keith Rowley area, the UNC was built that. Keith Rowley boasts when he was in opposition in 2010, 2008 or somewhere there. He said he represented the people and they go mad for 20-something years. He don't know not one of them. And they don't even have a secondary school in the constituency. That ungrateful man spent 10 years in office and they built one. Uncle Tommy. And today he leave governance filthy rich and speaking on behalf of this country today. Why would he speak on behalf of this country today? Why? You're not entitled to speak on behalf of this country. You didn't resign with no medical complication. You didn't resign on an emergency to say, well, emergency, I can't really can't be in office. You resign and say you're going to see about your animals and them. Why you had a constitutional responsibility to represent the people and give the people them opportunity to show empathy and make their life better. The PNM and Beckers and them fire everybody. Make the citizens of this country life a living hell. A living hell. And asking for accountability and transparency and say they was doing everything good. If they was doing everything good, why did people vote them out? Uncle Tommy, when Jack Warner was Works and Transport Minister, Jack Warner was putting $69 more on URP money. Right? So if you was working for $100, you would be working for $169. You know the people, the PNM tell the people and them don't take that is sex position. You want to do me and I want to do you. And this set of nonsense. And stop that from happening. And accept $2 today. And see people. Why the PNM and the black PNM in the PNM don't want to make the black supporters of the PNM independent and give them opportunity, make their life much more better? Why? And why you mothers and fathers that support the PNM can't open all their eyes and see that? That is abuse the PNM abusing earlier. For even to tell all come down by the corporation today to have some independent thing. That is an abuse. That is abuse. That is leaders who know willfully my supporters don't know right from wrong. My supporters don't understand the type of resources we had to assist them and give them opportunity, and we deny them that and give it to other people who don't look like them. They don't understand that. That is why they're coming down over there. Why mothers and fathers, especially that support the PNM, for 60-something years, many of those young people and them today who is 25 years and 30 years old and know that the constituency voting for the PNM all this life, they open the window, anyone at the window, and they watch outside, they see no development. You open your front door, you see no development. You open the back door. You see most of the friends and them that you line with and you play with, not alive today. It is evidential that the senior citizens in the PNM areas and them vulnerable. Vulnerable. The youths just take everything from them. Take the pension, abuse them. And those things allow to happen. Those things allow to happen. Sometimes I just want to hold back on. I just want to say why I say, Sometimes
Well, I don't know why your call not ringing.
You not get any calls coming in?
It's not coming on the computer. Come, try again. Okay.
If only again true send voice note. All you know the mastermind.
You live.
Professor Walsh not here today. He does have the mastermind phone. He not here today, so let's sympathize with me.
You live. Caller, you live.
Yeah, because Mr. Tommy, Mr. COP.
Yes, Mr. Florida.
Mr.
Florida. Yes, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, Mr. COP, I agree with you. When we analyze it, a few examples. This man come on a platform, Dr. Rowley. I will give him the accolades because he's a past prime minister. I won't disrespect him.
He was no past prime minister. He was no past prime minister.
Bad job. And people accept that. He come and he say he's not in the choice of men in a bedroom when it had plenty domestic murders and domestic crime. He's not in a bedroom, he's not in the choice of men, and people clap and accept that. He come and he tell people your children behaving like hyenas in the African jungle. And people clap and accept that.
And that was school children. That was school children.
Government, they want everything from the government to do this, government to do that. Telling people that money, that tax money you pay in there is not your money, it's the PNM money, and people clap for that. And man say, tighten your belt. How much time everything for this man is tightening your belt, doom and gloom. And people accept that. UNC in power for 5 months, and they want the moon, the stars, and the heavens. Why it is the whole UNC to a higher standard than the whole PNM? Why? And at the end of the day, you voted more for PNM than for any other political party. Any other political party, be it NAR, be it UNC, be it People Partnership, be it the coalition now, right? You accept more for them. And when they're doing the drastic things they have to do in order to build back the country, you have a problem for that. But when PNM was running the country and the country was going down and you see cost of living getting higher, you see food prices going up, you see everything going wrong, and you tighten your belt. You start about holding your belt and you're happy and you accept that. 5 months and you want UNC to wave that one and give you calm, lamb and jam. Well, before PNM was, all the ministers was in the ivory towers eating steak and lobster. And you was down in the ghetto, down in the grounds, down all over Trinidad. You need a little bit of the crumbs that falling off the table and you accept that. But now you want to prosecute UNC. Let me tell you, all these countries we're looking at around the world, the people always had the rights to say what you have to say. When PNM come in power, as you go on the streets, is tear gas, is arrested. They even wanted to stop social media. And these are the things where people are looking at right now. Property tax, they say they pay the property tax in order to give the corporations and to fix the roads to pick up garbage. Where that money in? But nobody not asking them that question. Nobody not asking penny and them on the opposite. But with the money we paid in property tax last year, And you see, these are the questions we need to ask the past administration. When they say fix all these schools, where they were the next past 10 years, you're supposed to ask them, and the fourth estate supposed to ask them, where all they did for the past 10 years. How come UNC had to do all those repairs when you guys were there, PNM, for the past 10 years? And COP, and Mr. COP, the crime, you know the reason why the crime rate high like how it is, you know? When you look at a man only bringing in people with corruption on their name, when you see the man Samba dancing with Maduro, when you see them bringing all these Venezuelans in this country, and they just let them loose in this country, people say to themselves, but listen, it seems like this country is a free for all. It have no checks and balances and no due process. And then when they realize that they come out with a stupid, we're registering. And then we know it's only a limited amount registered. The rest have no registration. They just here in and out of this country. And when it's time for the officers and them to go and look for these criminals, when PNM was in office, they had outdated bulletproof vests. Some of them guns and them was outdated. You know when long ago when in them Western movies and them you see the cowboys and them with the one shot so going, and when the army come, they come in with a gun with the gun clean, and when it's swing it, so when it's clean it going, the criminals have better guns than the police officer. When it's time to raise the police officers' money because they're the one to protect, you see the country in crisis, but you give yourself 48%. And last thing before I leave the laptops in the society, people don't care about the kids, you know. You know what they care about? And not all, but a big majority. We win. And they will go along with that and go in the bank and say, yeah, we win. They'll go in the grocery and say, we win. I the PNM, right? And that's where they will go across. But thank God, some of these going home, they're in heaven or hell, wherever they is, I don't know. And you have a younger generation coming out here now who's thinking. And I bet my bottom dollar in the next 15, 20 years, PNM will be opposition. Because people realize that PNM do not care about the future of the young people and the elderlies. All right, guys, look on listening.
So, right.
Yep.
If I could get an applaud from over here, I get an applaud 10 times. I get an applaud 10 times if I could get an applaud from over here.
Let me see if I can get my applaud. Talk meanwhile.
Yeah, it's amazing. Penelope Beckers sit down in office in the PNM and watch that wicked man. I'm not going to call him Keith Rowley again. I'm going to call him the wicked man because he was the most vindictive and deceitful and ungrateful prime minister this country ever had in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. This man, it alleged that this man take $50 million of our money and give Venezuelan. And after that, after our groceries and them truck people selling groceries in Venezuela, a country that the world classify the leader as one of the biggest narcotic leaders in the world, Maduro. You take 50 million US our money, that's what it alleged, and give this man, Uncle Tommy, you know when we started to see the most high-powered guns in this country? When that wicked man Keith Rowley become prime minister. That is when we started to see those kind of ammunition and the violent crimes and things.
Let me give Florida some applause.
I agree. That is 10-1, Florida. That is when a foreigner observe what taking place in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and could speak like that. Why would the PNM give our money to a country that the world classify, the leader classify him as a drugs man? And our then Prime Minister give that country money, and today Gaspidoli asking to fix the school. Gaspidoli, why didn't tell Keith Rowley, that wicked man, hey, you can't give away with money, so you can't just, we didn't put you in office to give away with money. You know what $50 million could have do to our country? It would have fixed all them schools and them that Keith Rowley and Gaspidoli deny in the PNM constituency. It would have fixed all. They even made the attempt to ask back for the money. You know what them asked back for, Uncle Tommy?
What they asked for?
Them asked back for hamper. Was when somebody get 2, they said there was double dipping. And asked back for hamper and stop the program from giving people hampers. You know Lenny said?
Yep.
The PNM write-off of $30 million. Lenny said wasn't owing the PNM. Lenny said was owing the bank, but it's taxpayers' money. So they was owing the taxpayers. That is how the government can write off that. And the PNM write off that. Why didn't ask for that $30 million? Why didn't say, no, we not can write off nothing? And then, you know what they do? They pose high property tax on us. All the taxes on them. We must pay high property tax. And tax on everything. Even the playway. If you win a $3 playway, they tax that too.
Wow.
They tax that too. And Penny and them didn't sit down over there and see that unjust. That the administration was perpetrating amongst us. And we must be content with that. It's only the fool. It's only the fool will see somebody doing that and take it and say nothing. It's the conscious will speak out on them things. What Keith Rowley do and Penelope Beckers and them do for the past years they in office. The pain and the pressure and the anxiety and the low self-esteem and the problems that the people them face in this country, one party to blame for that is the PNM and every one of them leaders in the PNM that keep a blind eye for $1 and to make more money. It's hard in the PNM. People going in there under Rowley, that wicked man administration, as millionaires. And when them leave office, them leave as billionaires. But who's supposed to give the opportunity? Who's supposed to have a better life? Not them, Uncle Tommy. Me and you supposed to have a better life.
True.
Children supposed to have a better life. Not them. You know what's sad about it? Clearly in our eyes, we can see that as misconduct in public office. And nobody can do them nothing. Nobody can do them nothing.
The
Not
voter
even
can.
the administration can do them something.
The voter can get them out.
You know, people still go on and vote for them. African people, naturally go on and vote again. Why would you vote for somebody that gives you nothing? Why? Why would you vote for somebody that gives you nothing but pain and pressure and problems? Look, today, if the UNC was in office from 2010 to this day, the future of this country, see the child who got a laptop in 2015, Professor Uncle Tommy, the child that got a laptop in 2015 at 11, take the call.
Let's answer KFC. Go ahead, KFC.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and COP.
Go ahead, KFC. You're live.
COP and Uncle Tommy, I thank God I come out from that constituency, Port of Spain Town. Because them concerned voting the PNN down there, no development, no opportunities, the most dilapidated school, the most dilapidated apartment, breakdown apartment, ADC apartment, no proper roads, nothing at all. I want to say congratulations to in Library and Point 14, who wake up from the evil and the wickedness the PNN do them for 60-something years plus, and vote out the PNN, and they're looking for betterment for the children trying to come. There were better schools in the community, there were better roads, and there were better life opportunities. So the PNM down in the East-West corridor, they vote PNM now, and they vote great as the PNM and wave a balize. And when the PNM get in office, they forget all it and explain the friends and family. Like small pin young and them, Johnny Sukarang and them. Them now come in the party they from 2015 and them is billionaires. What you disrespect to do the plan and send up on a corporation, they keep on a big fireworks, dancing, all kind of thing. The poor has that money for tents and this and that. Who they rent the tent from? That man look like me. Ricky Group and Company, they rent all them tent and stage and everything. And that money they could have build up in the community, build roads and drains and all them kind of thing. But them not long and now one next. I know Philip Alexander is our managed. Roger is in charge of that constituency there. And we have to give him that strength and develop that community in Penapuna there. We want our borough. Penapuna borough, we want our borough for the local election coming up. And if you get screen support as Spain borough, we want that too. But it's going to be hard for them to get it. Because them love PNM down there. Them love separation down there. And God bless.
Thank you. Thank you, KFC.
Uncle Tommy.
Yep.
The PNM, after Eric William, the PNM should have never be existing in this country. That's what I will say to. The two best prime ministers had in this country in them time, you see Patrick Manning and Basdeo Pandey in them time. Well, let me say, in the PNM, the best one was Patrick Manning. Patrick Manning he and Pandey was going a kind of competition. Who will represent more? Who will represent more? Because Basdeo Pandey come with dollar for bucks. But Manning come back in and say, oh, you try to fight me there, I'll give them it free. And establish, and that's how it was going. The country was benefiting when it have a challenge like that. Up come Keith Rowley with being rude and being disrespectful. The most amount of hate I see in politics was when Keith Rowley become prime minister in this country. Everything fall apart. Uncle Tommy, you know what it is to put somebody to lead you, and that person put somebody else in charge of your money. And they take we money. And we even get interest on we money. And when they leave office, we give them billions of dollars. You know? When they leave office, we get nothing and they have no money. And they have no money. And saying it plain, the bank want to lend. The bank lending only no money, only using the school money to pay workers. And nobody going and lock up this man. Nobody asks the question, how come for 10 years, all you say the country is striving, and what was the song he played in Parliament by he do it my way, I do it my way, because the country was striving, and all was speaking about so much of billions, the Ministry of Energy making, and only 20 billion here and 40 billion here, and we benefit nothing from that. When them leave office, we didn't have nothing. We didn't have nothing when they leave office. And they watch our administration coming to try to build that. And they're trying to break down that with lies and propaganda. And we as human beings, it have the good humans being able to watch them and say, no, we can't support that. But then it have human being again, and the PNM side will say, that is the right thing. How that could be the right thing? How your own supporters and betraying your own people could be the right thing amongst human beings? How? We must not tolerate the PNM to be in office again. We must move them out. We must speak to our neighbors. We must speak to our friends. We must go in with community. We must mobilize the future of the country and show them what the PNM do. We must show the youth and them all ministers that some of them coming as millionaires, some of them coming as broken, and they leave as billionaires. We must let the future of the country know the destructive party they call the political party that have we in this predicament today. We don't have ourselves so.
Professor Wall Street is here with us.
This country vote for a political party and put them in office to represent we with respect and dignity. And today we're supposed to be in a better position and we're not. Good afternoon to you, Professor Wall Street.
COP, boy. COP in fine form, boy.
Fire.
I don't call up Nikki P, boy, from the TKR. I don't draft you in that team, COP.
Nah, I wanted not to start with P. Penny start with P. Penny start with P. I don't want not with P.
No, I just wanted to just come in for the. I just came back. You know what I mean? And COP, I want to thank you so much, man. You're on point, man. You're on point. We listen to you all the way back in the car. Listen to you and Uncle Tommy in the car coming all the way back. And Volsang already come talking about Walls. Don't play, you just go swing in the program. And we go take that, you know.
Say, that is the boss, man. What up, what we get fired?
Right?
You know, but COP, the points you are making are very, very relevant points. And, you know, when you listen to people like PNM Red Fox and people like Gordon Dryden Joseph, the miseducation that the PNM have imposed on them, have enslaved them for a long, long time, and that they are PNM till they're dead. You understand? I cannot understand. You are an adult, and you are saying that I am a PNM till I'm dead. And you know the sad part, COP and Uncle Tommy? When you look at Funky Gemma, boy, Funky Gemma passed away. It's my understanding that she buried in a red, everything red outfit. A PNM till she dead.
Professor Walshita.
Yeah.
What happened there? And you know that the making the children them say there's PNM until they're dead too. And if the children them say the PNM, you know they want to put out the children them from the house too.
Imagine that.
if there is not PNM until they're dead. But what type of mother and father that is? Especially, you can be a PNM till you're dead. Nothing wrong in being a PNM until you're dead. But you must be able to buy a house.
Correct.
You must be able to be independent. You must be able to see a better life for your future, for your children, your community. But how you can be a PNM until you're dead? And when you go outside and you sit down in your gallery for half an hour, you hear po, 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 two of your neighbors get gunned down right there.
Yeah.
You don't have a football field, you don't have a basketball field in the community, you don't have a proper school, you don't have a homework center, you have no development in your PNM until you're dead. Your home not sit down properly, you see it crooked, so you're in your bedroom, you can see outside, rain falling, you can get leak. The responsibility of a government is to make that family life better.
Correct.
And give them opportunity so that when they're in the bedroom, they won't see a hole. When they're in the bedroom, the house won't be leaking. That's the better opportunity the government's supposed to give them.
Yep.
For the past 60-something years, we haven't seen that from the PNM.
And COP, I know
Penny coming to say, Penny coming to fool the young, innocent black youths in this country, coming to fool them and say she's going to bring better. How are you going to bring better when you was in a party that bring the worst?
Yeah, COP, I know you raised this point. I saw Senator Anna Roberts did a video.
Thank God you come to play that.
Yeah, of what the PNM doing at Etihad Park. This is the same PNM that have 26.3% of black people living below the poverty line. Just imagine if they are
taking... The police should go and stop that. The police should go and stop that. Roger Alexander.
Yeah, just imagine, COP, if the PNM take that money.
We have KFC on the line.
Go ahead, take it.
Go ahead, KFC.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Worship. Man, happy 63rd Independence to you, man.
Happy Independence to you too as well, man.
You're coming late?
Yeah, I'm coming late.
Good afternoon, again, COP and Uncle Tommy. But Mr. Worship, you was talking about the video with the Honorable Senator Anna Roberts making Puna there.
Yeah.
Play that video for them step up and PNM and them and see where the money is. When you face young the small penny, they now say we have no money.
But
the government have no money. So where money is going up, where they're going tonight now. And penny in Puna crying out. And plus the constituency important things called with garbage men down and tools borrow down there and all them kind of thing. So them corporation them taking the money, they feed their friends and family for fireworks and all them kind of thing in it. And we're not tents and chairs and all them kind of thing. So we can leave the clear them. Play that video for them. I know.
That's our Professor Walshit.
Yeah.
You can remember you did play a video some months ago about Etihad ground with a young lady.
Yeah.
Train over there. And they didn't have facilities.
Yep.
If you don't have that video to show first, show that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because show that video with that girl complaining about that same area.
Correct.
And where the PNM carry this crowd.
Yeah, correct is right. And COP and Uncle Tommy, when I saw that video, I said, but wait now, boy. Them was in power for 10 years, I rounded it up at 10 years. And them had the most amount of people from their constituency living below the poverty line. Most in the history, you know. Yeah. Under the UNC and under Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, them never had that much people that look like you, I, and Uncle Tommy COP living below the poverty line. But yet, on Independence Day, before all you go to Bally's house, tell all them PNM people, or they could come here, they'll get a book bag, or they will get a little hamper, or they might get a little laptop, or they will get something to improve all your kids' life. Here's what they want to go and do. Go in Etihad and have a Independence Day celebration. When that celebration finish, what them people gain? FPNM Fox and Gordon Dryden, when that independence celebration finish and they spend all that money, all them people who want the tents from the generators and all kind of thing. Wait. What do people gain? What are they working out with? Or they should be ashamed of all yourself.
And what they're going to celebrate? What they're going to celebrate? You're going to celebrate the day, the word independence, or you're going to celebrate your independence, your successor. If they're going to celebrate their successor on Independence Day, I can understand that. But it is so hard for black youth to even open a bank account in Trinidad. It is so hard for black youth to even open a business in Trinidad or even go and get a loan, a $20,000 loan or $10,000 loan from the bank or even a credit union, they can't get it. So what is celebrating as an independent? The denial of independence?
Hold on, PNM Fox. Just shorter, do not allow PNM Fox to have you guys making this type of statements, okay? Please, do not allow that. Do not allow it, okay? Please do not allow it, right? Let me see if I can take this call here. Hold on, Hold on, 1 minute. Nah, I'm good. Hey, are you guys hearing him?
No.
I don't hear anybody.
Oh, Mr. Frodo, call Tommy phone. Call Tommy phone. Yeah. Okay, cool.
You know, Professor Walsh, when I come in over there, my camera get in trouble. I say, well, like Walsh said the camera by me. Or...
Folks, just now, folks, call.
Mr. I see why you come right down and you're looking young today, boy, and I love that shit. That's one of them knitted shirts, sir.
Yeah, it's on the shirt.
You're looking sharp. You're looking glowing. But Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, and Mr. Super and everyone, after when the firewood's done, right, they will hold a meeting tomorrow. And you know what they're going to say? You see, UNC didn't want it to have no firewood. We did it. And what is the point for that? You see, the spreading the rhetoric that UNC stopped the Independence Day is only for this year. Because it have matters of national security and other things. And you know, it's a funny thing. Next thing you know, fireworks had to hit off the ground there, and Venezuela think somebody sending a bomb to them. You had to watch that going on. That go cause something now. All right, guys, look on this side.
But see, opinion, Uncle Tommy, listen to this, right? If you are a supporter of the PNM, what you should have said to the PNM earlier, don't go and bring no big celebration and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on no celebration. School starting back just now. All you call a day of prayer and everybody come and we go get all your book bags. We go get all your books. We go get all the things so you could go to school. Go back to school. When this celebration done, what again? They're going back to being poor and let me say this, in the last 10 years, Bureau, call the 609 number. Bureau, please call the 609 number. Bureau, call the 609 number. Bureau, please call the 609 number. It's on the screen. Uncle Tommy and COP, after this independence celebration by the PNM, I want to know what improvement those people who living below the poverty line under the PNM, all them was living under below the what improvement for them? How them benefiting from that? I'm just asking.
They're benefiting nothing. They're benefiting nothing. The PNM this independence that what they have in Port of Spain. And we under SOE still.
Yeah.
We under SOE and the national security allowing people to set up a set of fireworks in the air.
You're live.
Yes. Good afternoon, guys.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Beulah.
Uncle Tommy and Mr. Wall Street. Yeah.
And COP.
Oh, yeah, she's a
And
warrior.
COP.
Oh, yes. And COP.
Yes, I know you're a warrior.
What I'm going to ask, again, like a speed apply.
Listen on the phone, not on your radio.
Yeah, listen on the phone, radio, everything off. But what I want to ask Miss Penny, what will keep there, Miss Penny? Is that a PNM rally or is that celebrating the real independence? Because all you come out with all your ready anyway, how all you carrying on there. And then Marsha look like she want to get into the PNM bandwagon too, because she posted up and I saw what she posted. So I'm really concerned about that. Because they don't really care anything, and according to what Uncle Tommy and COP them saying, they should have the prayer gathering and call the people and help them and give them out the books and stationaries and everything like that to go back to school. What more important, going and throwing money and carry on like that, rather than making sure that the children well equipped for when school open?
Correct.
As a matter of fact, this is what the people them like, that kind of thing. They don't like anything else but enjoy the same party and lime, and that's about it. They don't really care anything else. So when Monday morning reach and the children go back out to school, half of them do have stationaries, half of them do have books, some of them stay at home because they have uniform, nothing like that. And Penny, use your opposition leader. Shame on you, woman. Shame on you. And the last thing I want to say, Mr. Coleman, but you take it from me for front, take it when the budget come. September or October there. You telling the country that the country had no money, but you was the finance minister for 9.5 years, 10 years. Where all that money gone? Where all that money gone? Now the people vote all you for, because people say that how come that people all the money from 2010 to 2015. Now I suppose that all you supposed to have a treasury overflowing with money. Where all the money gone, Mr. Leprechaun? Where all the money gone? And that's my contribution. I'll listening on.
Thanks for the call.
Go ahead, COP.
And that is a good contribution. And that is a good contribution. But you know why I'm disappointed in Penny for Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy? And must be disappointed. She was in a government with one of the most vindictive prime minister. Take the call. Must take them call.
KFC. Yes, KFC.
Yeah, Uncle Tommy and Mr. Wall Street and COP. I know that's a crunch time, man. But Uncle Tommy and COP, the honorable, the government cancel the poor, right? Through our circumstances, security, right? And the PNM, that was there for the last 9, 10 years plus. They're trying to show the government we can still keep our parade. And in the community, it break down schools. It have children getting back to the station to go back to the school. So what that parade go do? Then that is benefiting the poor people in the East West corridor, Then for the friend and Serati, VIP, who drinking scotch, who eating shrimps. And I can't think about Mr. Walsh with the rest, but yeah, they went down Saturday down in the Beaton there, a place they call Headyard. It's a housing scheme down there. UN activist was building, but he passed away. Spanish me, so rest in peace, right? I see a PNM activist was campaigning, protesting when the PNM was in power, such as sewage water and all them kind of thing. a parachute they seen train like river, you know. And them come back and forth back with P and them down there, you know. I don't know if and the son and you could only get that contract to build up continue what Spanish was doing there, you know. And the bill box, you know, them kind of thing.
Why the people
them thing down there where they do take the thing and them and say go back and forth all the P and them. But you get books and bag and thing from Twiggy, man. Twiggy have books and bag and thing.
KFC, hold on. KFC, go ahead.
From USA, bless.
KFC, why the people that went back and vote for the PNM over the, why the people that went back and vote for the PNM? Because Eric William bring them from the Caribbean countries and put them down over there to be PNM until they're there, no matter what they go through. You know when you become a all right, KFC, you know when you become an elder, you will recognize right from wrong, and you will know if somebody lying to you, or if somebody fooling you, or if somebody misleading you. Professor Walshid?
Yeah, correct.
These people them ain't recognize none. They just recognize the PNM alone. Because you must recognize for the past 9 years, the beat-up they was flooding out with sewer water, you know.
Yep. Listen, it's just about time for us to wrap up. So,
4 o'clock already.
put your closing comments in the chat.
Professor Walshit come on the program over here. He fasten up the timer.
Right. Put your closing voice notes.
5 to 4 already.
Listen to this. Tell me what I meant. COP. If you have an extra 10-15 minutes, we go a little extra 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
We go a little extra 10-15 minutes.
No problem.
I will do that because we cherish you all, and we know it's Sunday, Independence Day, and you all took the time to come here. I also go somewhere with the boss. When the boss said you have to go, you have to go.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. And at home, there is only one boss, eh?
There's only one boss. One
boss. And if that boss tell you, well, the bowl full, take up the bucket and go by the bowl, eh?
That is it.
Go by the bowl of that bucket.
Correct.
Take up the pan. Don't even say, hey, the bowl had no milk. That is the way you're telling me. Just go and do it.
Yeah. But listen, if all you're going to put closing comments, don't send your closing comments to my phone, okay? Send all the closing comments. Put the closing comments in the chat. And if you have a voice note, send it to the 609 number, right? If you have a voice, if you have a quote, you could send it to my phone, right? But if you have a voice note, send it to Tony's phone, all right? Yeah? So COP, go ahead, COP.
Yeah, go ahead now. Get to someone good.
No, COP, it's interesting because now that when you look at the hypocrisy of the PNM, right? And here PNM folks, they take bait from the Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissau. She tell them, you have only independence celebration and only Independence Day celebration. And the stupid PNM go on and have their own Independence Day celebration, not knowing. Of course, you go get criticism for that. You're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. You taking bait. You understand? And that is what made Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissau so astute, right? She chose bait for them, and they take it. Before they say, all right, you say that, folks, let we have a day of prayer. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a big celebration for the people, and we're going to give out backpacks, we're going to give out books, we're going to give out pencils, we're going to give out pen, all this kind of thing. And then we could use that. But you know what they did? They want to go and spend all this money, all this set of money. But
you know what Penny know for sure?
Yeah.
You know what Penny know for sure? Mm-hmm. You know why them didn't choose a day of prayer?
Yeah.
Because she know that fact we will be calling the Lord name in vain. They know that fact they will be calling the Lord name in vain. It's amazing. It's amazing. Why them? And I'm still sticking with this. National security, we are in a state of emergency. A firework is just like a gunshot. They should not allow Penny and them and the PNM party to go and set up no fireworks in Trinidad and Tobago under a state of emergency. That's supposed to be national security issue. We want any anything Bowie here was not either a gunshot, not fireworks. Under a state of emergency, we should never allow that. And that parade, what they say they have, by 5 o'clock, police should lock off everything. All can't be on the street. We are in a state of emergency.
The Minister of Homeland Security should put his foot down.
Yes, we're not in a state of emergency. And we have all these people them gather together. What they planning? And what do these people them that gathering together against the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago? Is there a plotting something over there? Because you cannot have a conversation.
Hold on. COP, hold it thought. Let me take that break before the top of the hour. Let's take that quick break before the top of the hour. Folks, they can stay with us. In the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, you know, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. As you all know, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to be right back. And we're going 15 minutes extra today, folks. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We're back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you, and COP on WZYE 95.9 FM. Folks, we're going our extra 15 minutes today. So COP, go ahead, COP. COP.
Move from in front of the computer.
All right, don't worry with it. We will get back to COP. Yeah, so I think what happened is that just school. Let me do have them type of comments, okay? Let me keep it clean, even though it might mean something else. Let me just keep it clean. Yeah. So Tommy, COP, you're back, right? And we're gonna wait for COP to come back. You see, Tommy, it is so sad that I was having a discussion with one of my PNM friends yesterday, boy. Yeah, yesterday. And I'm telling him the reason why most people in Trinidad are considering Penelope Week-Beckers to be the weakest opposition leader in the history of Trinidad and Tobago is because former Prime Minister Rowley came out and made statements. You understand? And Penelope Week-Beckers didn't even have one thing to say. Nothing. Tommy, if I was the opposition leader, the political leader, the PNM, I would have come out and tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago, Penelope Beckers, is the political leader of the PNM, and nobody else speaks to the PNM. It looked like if Dr. Rowley talking for she, and that's why people say she's the weakest opposition leader in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. And listener, that's why I say she like a jellyfish, a platypus, and an invertebrate, because she has no belly, she has no spine, and she has no stomach. And a starfish too, eh? A new one is a starfish. A starfish is very, very weak, eh? Very weak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And if you put a starfish on the back, they can't go nowhere. They can't go nowhere. So penny like a starfish on your back.
Yes, correct is right. You know, I mean, you know, it's funny, eh? I saw my phone died. I saw, yeah. But, you know, COP and Uncle Tommy, what does make it sadder is that when you read and listen to people like P&M Red Fox and Gordon Dryden Joseph, you just wonder what type of trauma they had, when they were kids, It's trauma,
That when that is when they grow up amongst your parents.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. No matter doesn't send here away Venezuela.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry.
Are you saying you never got over that trauma?
Yeah, but I'm sorry for saying that, God. I didn't mean it, but I just had to talk the truth.
Yeah.
You say that.
You didn't get over that?
Yeah. Don't vex with me. I ain't beating you, but
Yeah,
I love you,
yeah.
I love you, but I just say the truth.
The truth, we speak truth to power here.
Professor Walshita, in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, there are over 50%. Take the call.
Go ahead,
Take the call, Uncle Tony.
Let's take this. You're live on WZYE. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Same to you.
Yeah, she is not just weak. She's low energy. And she definitely has zero or no leadership qualities whatsoever. And it is very evident based on the constituency that she has. Because for years, that particular constituency, no different than many others, on both sides of the aisle, by the way, so I don't carry water for anyone, right? If you elect these individuals like Penny as your leader, and I'm speaking about her constituency here, right? And nobody else, and you can't find anybody else, it just goes to show that maybe sometimes people get the government they deserve. So that's but as Trump says, she's low energy. Now, by the way, Mr. COP, I think it is, sir.
Yeah.
When you say you should send back the Venezuelans, are you speaking about just those who are involved in illegal activities and don't have any credentials to stay in Trinidad and Tobago?
When I speak about the Venezuelan and them,
yeah.
I am saying that the business sector that have these Venezuelans them working over there, they get work permit. They have work permit.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I have no problem with these people and them.
Because here in the United States, they would have called you a xenophobe. And or maybe even a Republican for that matter.
Well, they can call me whatever they want to call me. Once they don't call me collector, I don't have a problem with that.
Once they call you what?
Don't call me collector.
Yeah.
You can call me anything, but don't call me collector.
Right, yeah. But with all due respect, I have to say that I have family who on both sides of the political aisle in Trinidad. By the way, I call him from Norfolk, Virginia. And I'll tell you something, I still say it today and I'll say it tomorrow. And again, I say with all due respect, because look, you're free to choose whatever side of the aisle you're on or whatever political persuasion you may follow. But as far as I'm concerned, you could change government today, tomorrow. If the mentality of the people don't change, it's just an exchange. And I will say it now and I'll say it again, that when this current leadership of both PNM and UNC win, the real true patriots of Trinidad and Tobago don't win. And Mr. Wall Street, by the way, thank you for the data that you provided a couple of weeks ago that you gave in relation to this fallacy that they said, not a fallacy, this lie, this big lie that they said that, 100,000 people didn't vote. Right? So you say it was about, I think, 31,000 or something like that.
Like 36,000 or something.
Right. So when you really look at it, though, still, the UNC.
Caller, I don't mean to cut you.
I wouldn't call that a national mandate.
But caller, you hear me?
What happened last November? That was a mandate.
Caller,
in the US, to talk about.
Is he hearing me? Caller, you hearing me? Caller.
Yes, sir.
I disagree with your statement where you're talking about the UNC and the PNM. It appears to me that you are saying that the UNC and the PNM is the same. Is that what you mean?
I'm sorry. It's very, you have a little distorted. I sound like I'm very what?
If you are saying that the UNC and the PNM are the same, is that what you are saying? Or clarify for me what you are saying.
Okay. I respect your opinion with that. And as I said, we could agree to disagree, but we don't have to hate each other, right? So
yeah, but
because remember, and before I leave you with this.
Okay.
When one wears the uniform, whether you're under the red, white, and blue or the red, white, and black, or let's say, for example, let's say like an emergency response person or a firefighter, and you're crawling to a building to save somebody, they don't ask you, hey, you're Democrat, you're Republican, you're UNC, you're PNM, you're straight, you're gay, whatever. They just come in and save you, right? And I think we have to learn more to be more human than being PNM, UNC, or Democrat or American. And that's the problem we're facing right now in both fronts. Anyway, have a good day, gentlemen.
All right.
Good talking to you all. Right. Cheers.
COP, Uncle Tommy, listen to this, and this is no offense to the caller because we have all our opinions, but I want to say that statement that he told him is the same is a disingenuous statement, and here's why. We have to go to the facts and don't just throw things up on the wall and see what will stick. You understand? For example, if you are a black person in Trinidad, you could never say the UNC and the PNM are the same. Never. Well, let me not say you could never say. But if you stay, the fact doesn't bear you out. And here's why. One simple fact. Under Kamala Prasad Bissessar, she reduced the amount of black people. Tommy, don't take that call yet. Don't take that call yet. She reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty from 19.8% to 17.3%. Under the PNM caller, they have increased it from 17.3% to 26.3%, a whopping 52%. How could we say COP and Tommy, both of them is the same? COP has said.
Yes, she calling.
We can never be the same, Uncle Tommy.
Let me answer
let's get Casey.
I feel don't take the call. Don't take the call.
I don't want to trying to be diplomatic with that caller. He can't say the UNC and the PNM is the same as he started with that PNM. All UNC and the PNM could be the same. PNM run this country since God was our little boy. For the last 9 years plus, you saw the PNM look to this country. The 2010 to 2015, you see development, what's going on. It's ungrateful, some of them is on wicked days. So don't come to tell me the two of them are not the same. You reach the same by yourself. First you have to go to Beulah, a safe and independent village to Beulah. What she go, she might not matter for me, some medicine for she.
All right.
Right? Yeah, some bush medicine and thing. Yeah, bless. I'll tell tomorrow every day again, love.
So let's turn 4609 number. See, let me say a second. Under the current government, them get rid of property tax. How could you, and the PNM wants to implement property tax, how could you say both of them is the same? Under this current government, they get rid of the merit system. How could you say both of them is the same? Under this current government, they get rid of the TTRA. How could you say both of them is the same? Under this government, they had transparency and accountability to select the new COP. Them then run to President House and take what the merit list. Oh God, how are we gonna say that? How are we gonna say that?
We have a caller. Caller, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, COP, and Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon.
Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon.
I'm proud.
You see that caller from where, Virginia or Alaska?
You don't attack the
I would like to let him know that the 13th constituency right now under the PNM are the 63 years of independence. And that 13th constituency still dependent. And they uplift yet. If he come back from where he living under a pineapple, under the sea, and he watch Lavantil, he will remember where the lady used to sell tulum by the first John box, water box, the bill when it burned down the apartment by the traffic light there in East Dry River. Everything remained the same. That 13th constituency is in a time capsule. They say don't open it until Eric William come back alive. And Erica have a son to run the country again for the PNM because it's a time capsule. He want the child to see how his father the government from colonial days. So, Kola, when they're talking, right, I feel that they're mixing up America, but Mr. Trump is cleaning up. But in Trinidad, we are delivered because here what's going on. You can tell 2,000 and more children fall through the crack and missing from the school education. 10 years just the other day, PNM rule this country. The economy and how money and they say don't blame them. Just imagine, India sell out the asset of this country and yet still you see where the economic growth for the black people and everything is black. And the black people still suffering. Brother, you're supposed to have sympathy. And I will end this call and you will understand what I'm trying to tell you in a short space of time. When Kunta Tente tried to free the slave, you see why they chop out the foot and they hang him? Because you know why? The loyalist to the slave master was comfort to a fool and never see the wider opportunity to be owners of the plantation. Have a nice day and happy independence to each and everyone.
What's your P?
Professor Wall Street, I'm not attacking the caller.
No, I'm not.
I live on your program today. I am a guest today.
Yeah.
And I'm not even attacking the callers and them that attacking them because they my callers and them. But the gentleman was professional. The gentleman was professional.
Yeah, he was very professional.
And the only thing he said was the UNC and the PNM probably same kind of close.
Mr. COP, everybody on the line.
Yeah.
Everybody be safe until we meet again tomorrow. Listen, I backing up my Virginia caller and I do not tell the man nothing. But all we could do is just say appreciate the views, but let me tell you some I backing up my American people there, so not that. But
so what you
what
not
we have to see is
so you not
10 years PNM was in power. What did they do for children and for the old people in 10 years? And compare what UNC did in 5 years for the young people, children, and the adults. They raised pension, laptops, children life on UNC. So tell me what PNM did in 10 years, and then we can know if they is the same. Look on listening, guys. You guys be safe till tomorrow.
Mr. Intellectual, try to be a Trini, Try to be a Trini,
I'm Mr. Florida.
Mr. Florida. Be a Trini, But the guy was professional.
Yeah. I'm not attacking him.
He said the two political party were in the same clothes.
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
They just wear suits, but I want to tell him the UNC is the in 5 years. They raise minimum wage, they raise disability grant, they raise old age pension. They put $2,500 on the civil policy children and them. Them is to give out 100 house a week. They build 9 fire stations and 7 police stations. Them build roads all over this country in 5 years. The PNM under Beckles and Keith Rowley and them never do those things. They deny what the UNC, the People's Partnership do in 5 years.
This thing that they're doing all day.
Yeah, then they do that in 65 years.
KFC. KFC.
Tommy, you remove yourself from the chat. Tommy, you remove yourself from the chat.
Okay.
Anyway, folks. So listen to this, right? And we're gonna close on this note, and we're gonna get your closing quotes, right? I think the kind of rhetoric, COP, where people are saying that the PNM and the UNC the same, you need to do a little more homework. Why? That is an inaccurate statement. And it's a disingenuous statement.
And the scale is balancing there.
Yeah, the scale and balancing. The scale, you know what I like, COP? You know, sometimes when you go in the market and people have a scale, they just put it past, a little bit past the zero, so they can cheat you a little bit. You know what it is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you don't put it right on zero, but just put a little few ounces over. And you ain't watching that.
Customer.
Yeah, and you don't see it. Right, because you can't see it, because, you know, and they're cheating the customer. That's what this
That's
what
you do with it. He cheat me a little bit, but he was professional and he cheated. He was professionally cheated.
Yeah.
I'll leave him alone.
He was very sophisticated. He was very, very sophisticated.
Yeah.
You gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah, I give him credit for that.
Yeah, he's very, very sophisticated.
But you can't. This UNC and the last PNM, what this UNC do in 3-4 months,
yeah,
don't give the PNM no credit. Don't give the PNM no credit. PNM say they raise minimum wage. They give them $2 and minimum wage. You can remember, did they take away $4 from the CPAP workers and them when Keith Rowley said the ban rebellion?
Yeah.
4 years after, they put $2 on it and they say we raise your salary. That is a raise. You take away $4 from me, and 4 years after, you give me $2 on my work, and you tell me you give me a raise. That is not a raise. That is robbery still. That is the scale you're dealing with about it. That is where they put the weight about it still. You cannot compare. Professor Wall Street, if this UNC collision continue the rate they're going in, and especially mention the intention is to complete all them schools, all the work that they was doing, and Keith Rowley come and abandon all them things. If this government, this UNC government, complete all the work that they was doing, we will be in a better place. We will be in a better place 100%. But you see that 50% of independent country, we will be in that 50%. And give them a next 5 years, we will go forward in life. The citizens of this country will have a better future. We will have better roads for our children to travel on. We will have better roads for our vehicles. We will have better schools for our children and them. We will have better healthcare system for our sick and elderly. We will have those things in this country. We was denied that. We was denied that for 10 years under Keith Rowley and Penny.
So
no, Penny. You know, Penny's telling the people and them all who vex, forget all the vexes and come back home.
Yeah, correct.
With no money in the pocket.
They're starving. After they starved them for 9.5 years, they want them to come back home to starve for the next 15 years. But folks, I want to say COP. I want to say COP. You know, you was firing on all cylinders today, man. You had a 10 cylinder. You was firing on 10 cylinders today. You understand? Even though you know it's
plenty gas in that 10 cylinder.
It's 10 cylinders you're firing on this COP. And you know, look before you come in, it look like you changed all these spark plugs, boy. All these spark plugs you changed. You understand? But folks, I want to say thank you so very much, you know, for joining us here. And I want to thank Uncle Tommy and COP for holding the fort down. You know, sometimes, you know, you just have things you have to do. And when the boss tell you something, you have to listen. You understand? So I'm going to give my closing quote, and I'm going to be very simple today. You know, I always say, remember your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. And remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Go ahead, Tommy.
Success always demands a greater effort. Those are the words from Winston Churchill. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person since you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. And again, happy independence. We'll see each other, God willing, tomorrow evening. Same station at 7 p.m.
COP, your closing comment. COP. All right. You'll get back to COP and his closing comment. Yeah? So COP, if you're hearing us, when you get ready, just let me know. We'll give you a closing comment. All right? So let me go to the chat for closing comments. Ms. Santa Cruz says, people should be blessed in life with friends who are both mirrors and shadows. Mirrors don't lie and shadows never leave. Thank you, Ms. Santa Cruz. Or COP get kicked out. COP, see we can come back there to get your closing comment. Tommy Mohammed says, my next closing comment is this. Mr. Sessa needs to do a forensic audit into all public ledgers, and when the evidence shows that the PNM ministers have stolen, prosecute them, and after, lock them up. Yeah. I think when they're locking them up, they should take people like Gordon Dryden and PNM Fox with them too. For them just to see what it's like. But wait now, Tommy. Finally, look, PNM Red Fox put a comment instead of putting a political comment this time. All work and no play makes Gordon Dryden a dull boy. Oh, sorry. Or makes Jack a dull boy. Sorry, folks, I misread that. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy is an old proverb that means a person who only works and never relaxes or has fun becomes boring, unhappy, and uncreative. Hey, boy. Fox showing a different side, boy. PNM Red Fox showing a different side, boy. Closing comment. Tommy Moment. Is this Trinidad and Tobago? In this Trinidad and Tobago should never allow the nasty and stink PNM to ever come back in office. Ooh. Hey, boy. Closing comment. All right, I read Miss Santa Cruz closing comment already. Let me see if there are any more closing comments. You see, folks, this is what Gordon Dryden Joseph put up on the chat. I have been in jail many times. Have you? Okay. PNM Red Fox said have political comments too. Folks, I want you all to see that on the screen. Gordon Dryden put up, I have been in jail many times. Have you? Gordon, please clarify what you mean by you've been in jail. Right? Please clarify that. I don't know if you're talking about when your significant other could put you in jail, or if you're talking about the royal jail. I don't know which jail you're talking about. So just clarify that before we go, so people don't misinterpret and misrepresent, your statement.
Let's hear this.
Yeah.
Purpose day of the week morning to you and to yours, and bless independence. To all those who are conscious of the fact that we have gained independence, and it was not without effort. It wasn't just given to us because somebody liked us. We had to fight for it. Some places they had to fight a little more than others. That involved a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Thank God we got it. And independence is always something very big in every country that got independence from somebody. Always big, no matter where they are at. It is one's hope that it will be a time when the citizenry, near or far, will spend some time thinking of how they can contribute towards a better country, no matter how good it is. No matter how good it is. As one man said, hey, ask not what have my country done for me, but what can I do for my country, putting it in my words. Because listen, whoever is in the governance always need help. Always need help. They have a part to play. We have a part to play. But we cannot operate as if we like them so much. So if they're doing anything bad, we don't want to hurt their feelings, and we don't want them to think that we are against them. So we ain't gonna tell them nothing. We wouldn't say nothing. No, you operating just as a criminal. If that is your modus operandi. Yeah? But what we got to do is what the book say. Pray for those. Those who are in authority, pray for them. Because you want them to lead a good life. Yeah? And also, don't hesitate to criticize them, but constructively. Constructively. Yeah?
So, folks, we are going to see you tomorrow, same WZYE time, same WZYE channel from 7 to 10 p.m. on In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9.
Something is wrong with heat. Definitely.
I think
God
so,
will get down. We can fix this. Yeah? All the bless to you and to yours. My editorial on independence. Good afternoon. My closing comments are very profound. To smile, it is easier on the muscles and it takes less than to frown. To speak the truth, it takes more on the muscles than to tell a lie. Gordon Bernard Maloney the first, blessed of God and flavored highly. God evening. Prayer always works. It's just a matter of time.
Folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m.
Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye. We're not working for you. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more rolling again. Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye. We're not working for you. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more rolling again. Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye.